Okay. Hello, chat. I think I'm live. Oh, Sin is here. Hello, Sin. Uh. Oh, there we go. Do that. Alright. Can everybody hear DTM?
Hello. Hi, everyone.
Hopefully, I did my best to make sure everything was ready.
Hello.
But
Hello.
I also woke up 2 hours late.
I feel it.
Set my alarm for 7. And of course it goes off. And I shut off my alarm clock, and then my phone I have as a backup. And I reset my alarm on my phone for an hour. I'm like, fuck, now we need. And then it went off again, and I heard my wife and my mother-in-law out in the kitchen, like, talking about something. And I was like, I should probably get up now. And then I hit the snooze.
Probably.
And then, I hit the snooze like 20 times, because it's only 5 minutes, right? And then, next thing I know, it's been an hour, and I'm like, oh god, I gotta stream in an hour.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, last minute stream stuff tends to be the norm. I generally get everything prepared last minute. Tends to go well most of the time. Yeah.
I mean, so far so good.
Yeah.
Hello,
seems like we're all good.
Fan.
Hello. Time to see if Chronicles still have DTM's luck. Dang.
I hope not.
I see how it is.
I hope not. I feel really bad.
We shall see.
Alrighty.
Are you gonna share screen with me, or do I just have to watch?
Yes, thank you for reminding me. Yes, me. Oh god, what am I doing? I always forget to do this. Everyone has to remind me. This one? No. Wait, back. There we go. I remember the very first time I ever streamed polls with someone. It was with Elroy, and I didn't know you could do this, so Elroy had to just watch my restream on YouTube or whatever. And then when I think one of my streams I did with Oblivion, Oblivion asked if I was going to share screen with him. I was like, you could do that?
Yeah.
And then I did. I was
Oblivion would know.
I was like, oh my god, this is so cool.
Technology. The future is now, old man.
When you're young, you think you know everything, and then when you get older, you're like, holy shit, I don't know a goddamn thing.
Yeah. I feel like I'm starting to get that age. I'm hearing about things that I have no idea what it is about.
You young people have everything. You don't even know it.
I say that, and I'm like the youngest out of the podcast group.
Are you really?
I am. Although
I think I'm okay. No, I don't think anyone's ever actually said their age, but I'm pretty sure I'm the same age as Oblivion, if not maybe 1 year younger.
I actually don't know the exact ages, obviously, but I could see it.
All I know for sure is that me, Oblivion, and Sin are the old people in his Discord chat.
Yep, the old people, as they say. So are we? Are we really going to do a +10 for this?
Absolutely. Look, these orbs are already bought and paid for. I'm not going to do I'm not doing anything else with them.
Surely, there's not going to be another banner soon that might be a summoning banner.
How do you look at your orbs?
Be careful. Go to support, etc.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I'll just change screens. Support.
And then you go to about this app. I mean, there should be a orb balance. Yeah, there it is. You can just click that.
Oh, I was waiting for it to actually show itself. I see. Wait, so what does this mean? What am I looking at?
So, current balance is the total amount of orbs. Purchased is the orbs you purchased, and bonus is the orbs you just get for free by like quests and story modes and stuff like that.
This is totally wrong because I did not have 800 orbs before I started doing this. So it must so you know when you you don't. I was gonna say when you buy orbs. Okay, but you don't buy orbs. So when you when you buy orbs, it's like there's an amount of orbs, and then it says like bonus orbs. There's always it's like that in every single game when you buy a pack of something. Like in Genshin, when you buy a pack of Genesis crystals, it's like you get 6,000 and then a bonus of 2,000 for a total of 8,000. So what this is doing is like it's showing you got this many purchased orbs, and then those were the bonus orbs, but they're not free.
That's weird. I don't know why they don't just include that in the purchase.
It's really dumb. I guess it's to make you feel better about things. I don't know.
It will help enable F2P fraudness, surely.
But yeah, chat, this is totally free to play. We don't do bad things out here.
Nope. No sinning to be seen.
I did do something to prepare for this. I did do something arguably dumb. So I cleared out my barracks for starters. And for...
Wait. Did you... Wait, I'm assuming the 1100 barrack space was already there previously, right? Or no?
Nope.
Oh, no. How many orbs was that?
Okay, I only used 40 orbs for it. I was at 900 already. But I was looking at it. Okay. And so what I was doing... What I did last time I plus 10 something, I moved a ton of my units into my reserve barracks. So I have 3 groups labeled as temporary, and there's 300 units here just chilling that are usually in my barracks.
Right.
Those random ass. So I moved them all out. I was just thinking to myself, I really don't want to have to get to a point where I have to go and clear out my barracks. So I was like, it's only 40 orbs to just finish off the capacity. Let's just do it.
Just 40 orbs. I love how it's just 40 orbs.
I mean,
for me,
it was a Tempest trial orbs. It's fine. It was technically free.
Yes, definitely. Only 40 orbs. I couldn't imagine we just run out at a +9. Those 40 orbs could save you,
Nah. That was my rationale. I was like, it's gonna take 40 orbs to finish my barracks capacity. I was like, isn't that roughly what you get from Tempest Trials? Let's bang that out right quick.
The mind of a whale. How is it? What is succeeds me or something like that?
I'm not familiar with that saying. I don't know. Anyways, chat, welcome in.
Welcome.
We're here, and we are going to do the bad thing. Plus 10ing Ninja Lucina, because I've heard through the grapevine that she's nuts.
She kind of is, honestly.
Go ahead.
I mean, I haven't exactly been able to play with her much since she still isn't SP trained, but I've also heard through the grapevine, and people have been doing really insane stuff with her from what I've been seeing. So
yeah. I mean, even when I was just reacting to her, I was looking at her kit, and I was like, dude, she could do 40 true damage per hit, and she can quad. This is really dumb. I think my first thought that I had, as a subconscious thought, was I can't believe Ninja Tharja is a power crept Sonic-y.
Is she?
Kind of.
I guess so. Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Tharja gets true damage as well. Not near as much as Lucina. She gets, I think she caps at 18.
I see.
Something like that. So anyways, the goal is 11 Lucinas. I would... greedily, I would like to greed 2 Tharges. One, I want to fodder 1 to Lucina herself, so she has Sly Swiss Sparrow.
Yeah.
Personally,
Tech.
personally, I think that's a skill people are gonna sleep on, because like when I first read that skill, like most people when they saw that skill, they're like, it's dumb to have a guaranteed follow up on it's a speed skill, right? But in my mind, I was like, that's like, don't think of it that way. Think of it as like 5 true damage. Plus, it's like it's the new era of power creeping skills. It's like +8 now instead of +7.
Yeah, you just have to add that +1 slowly but surely.
It is so.
I mean, isn't Excel like +10 at max? Is Prime +10 at max? I forget.
Oh yeah, it's +10. But what I mean is like it's straight up +8. Whereas like Excel, for example, it's plus
right.
It's +6, and then you get like bonus stats based on other conditions.
I see.
Anyways, we'll get started because it's gonna take a while.
Oh yeah.
So I wanted to greed 2 Tharges. One, because I wanted to fodder her. I don't know, probably 2 of my rearms or tunes or something like that. And then 2, I want to keep 1 to use because everyone is saying that her Anathema skill is like really good.
Yeah. Specifically, it's like very, very good for speedy saves because Anathema Tharja gives that out to. Are we going full circle?
No. I was also gonna say I want 1 Diamant to fodder for his spike.
Okay, I see. But yeah,
greedy whale.
Yeah, like Tharja. Tharja gives out Anathema to, I think, people within 2 spaces. Hello, Maria. That was quick.
Oh, my Maria.
Oh, rip. And so, like, if you have that on 5 units in something like SD, that's like, what, a -20 speed debuff on the foe if they initiate into you?
Yeah, that's great.
Which is pretty insane, especially for a speedy far save. Now, it doesn't debuff attack. If it did, that would have been absolutely nuts.
I would have cried if it debuffed attack.
But yeah, like the stacking power is actually pretty good. Now, whether or not that will make it so that Tharja is like meta in SD remains to be seen. But I think there is a possibility of that. So yeah, it'll just depend on how it'll work.
I think if nothing else, it can take away Felix's ability to double if he has NFU. Which is kind of interesting. I think it'll be most annoying probably on like ARD, right?
I guess, yeah. Because like, yeah, you could theoretically have 7 if you position it correctly. 7 stacks. I feel like, okay, so does the Anathema happen at start of turn or start of phase? I actually forgot. Let me check.
Good question.
All right, I guess we can check here.
Start a turn.
Yeah, start a turn. So like, you won't get Anathema on the first turn, on turn 1. So it wouldn't really affect any like turn 1 Gale Force plays.
All right, well, that's good to know.
Yeah. By the way, I checked the stats, and we started with like around 2,100 orbs.
Yes.
Assuming color sniping, which we are not doing right now, but it's fine. We have Hello, Marin. We have a 95 percentile. We are in 95 percentile to be able to get a +10 Lucina.
Oh, that's good. Maybe I should just snipe them. Reverse fodder.
I mean, 95% sounds good until you realize that 1 out of every 20 people will fail that.
Oh, God. With my luck? Okay. So I don't know if you know how Hoyo games work and their pity and all that. But my friend of mine talked me into playing a game called ZZZ, or Zenless of Zero.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been playing it for probably how long has it been? Maybe 3 or 4 months. Anyways, I was gonna be free to play in that stupid game, but you know, ha 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 ha. You know how that goes. You know how that goes. But anyways, I don't spend near as much money in that game as I do as any other game. But the point of the story is, I have like a copy of most characters in that game. I think I've only skipped one banner character so far, which is wild. But I digress. Every single banner, I've gone to 80 out of 90 pity. I've lost the 50-50, and then went to 80 out of 90 pity for the guarantee. So,
wait, seriously?
Pretty goddamn bad. My luck in ZZZ is like absolutely
that is really bad. Like, I don't think there's been a recorded instance that I know of people going to 90 pity, like straight 90.
Well, 80 out of 90. I didn't go to like hard to 80, but like almost hard.
Oh, okay, I see.
Like every time, but still.
I mean, that's still pretty bad, yeah. Yeah, I am familiar with how the gacha system works in the MiHoYo games. I did actually code up a simulator similar to the one for Faye for Genshin. But right now the problem is no one actually knows how capturing radiance works because MiHoYo's being obtuse and stupid, I guess.
It's only like a 5% chance to trigger, right? Or something like that. It's kind of...
So it's not. It's like a soft pity system for losing 50-50s. So what happens, and this is all speculation right now because we don't actually know the exact percentages, but the idea is that if you lose your 50-50, you'll get the next guarantee. And then if you lose the 50-50 again, hello Ninja, Lucina. If you lose the 50-50 again, there's like a 5% chance you'll activate this capturing radiance mechanic. If that fails, you'll get the guarantee next. And then on the next 50-50, if you fail, there is a 50% chance that you will have the capturing radiance thing. Yeah. Okay, and if you fail that again, you'll get the guarantee. And then the last 50-50 is guaranteed to activate the capturing radiance thing. That's speculation, though.
Okay, so it's speculated that it has like an increasing rate of it triggering.
Right.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, because like when 5.0 first came out, people initially thought, oh, it's just basically just makes it so like it's a 55% rate to get the focus instead of a pity break, to use Faye terms. But in the data collection where people like upload wishes and stuff, the totality was 52%, not 55%, which would have been like a lie, MiHoYo lying if it wasn't for, I guess, the system. And so that's why people are speculating it.
Interesting. Okay. So I guess it's roughly, I think I've heard Genshin YouTubers say it's like, basically the 50-50 is now a 55-45, essentially.
In the long term, yes. Like if you simulate like 1,000 summons or something, it will be like around 55-45.
Okay.
But the individual sessions will obviously vary with this quote unquote pity system for 50-50s.
Interesting. Yeah, Sin, I was thinking like after it happened, like I think the second or third time I was thinking, maybe I should just quit this game, but honestly,
ZZZ.
Yeah, ZZZ. Honestly, though, the combat is really fun. It's really fun to play, despite how garbage my luck has been.
I don't know. The only things I know about ZZC is what Oblivion says about it, and Oblivion just like is so not interested.
You can't listen to Oblivion. Okay, I think the main thing Oblivion doesn't like about that game is that the game has a lot of like furry characters in it, and I think he doesn't like that about it. But I mean, it's fine. It's not. It doesn't like shove it in your face.
I see. It's like a ka-ching style, I guess.
Ching style? Oh, yeah, kind of.
Yeah, ka-ching with the hair.
Yeah, kind of.
Ears.
Yeah, it's basically like that. Yeah. Oh, Nina.
Who are you?
Nina.
Oh, it's Nina. I did not recognize that art.
I guess you're not gonna know a lot of these resplendents, huh?
No, I won't. Like, I go on to like Satoshi's or Oblivion's stream, and I'm just like, who are these people? Like, that's SpongeBob meme.
All right. I was really hoping we can get like one Tharja or one a Diamant before Spark, but rip, because I was hoping to just go to Snipe after Spark, but yeah, God. What do the numbers dictate I do? What does my heart tell me to do? Well, my heart is stupid. I can't listen to that. No, my brain is stupid. I can't listen to that either. Oh, God. I'm mentally ill.
Like, obviously, optimal is just sniping the colors you want. If this includes Tharja, you add to that. If that includes Diamond, you add to that. But if it doesn't include that, then, yeah. So it just really just depends on what you want to get. I mean, it's your orbs, not mine.
Well,
so
I really do want the Sly fodder. Maybe I change. I have to deviate the plan to one Tharja and just skip Diamond. Diamond's fodder I can get anytime, I guess, like when he reruns.
Oh yeah, and like the bulwark is really nice, but like we have other bulwark skills theoretically that we could use. So it's not as important.
I really like bulwark 4. But this spiked wall is, I think it's just strictly better because of like DR piercing is too prevalent, and spiked wall, like it doesn't have any percent DR. It's just flat DR. You get tempo. Something else.
Yeah, in the current meta, it's definitely an upgrade because of the things you mentioned. I just don't know if there are enough units that can afford to run that spike wall skill as opposed to, say, Lagu's friend. It'll probably be like a select few units that are naturally tanky enough to be able to use that.
Yeah, I mean, so I guess you would say like, okay, you use spike wall on anyone who has a bunch of flat DR in their weapon, like someone like Diamond. But the thing is, you could just stack the DR like you do with Sword Diamond.
Right.
I don't know if you fought in Lagu's friend Sword Diamond, but it's pretty good.
I have exactly one copy of Lagu's friend, and it's on Ike. You know me, I don't summon for fodder.
Oh no. But have you fought like a Sword Diamond that has Lagu's friend?
I have not. I haven't really seen Diamond. I think I've literally seen Diamond once in a competitive setting before. It was on ARD on a team that clearly doesn't have any synergy.
Yeah. I think for Ninja Diamond, Lagu's friend probably would be a lot better for him. I mean, you'd have to put like the tempo in his Sacred Seal slot, but that's fine.
Right.
But I guess technically he wouldn't need tempo because Lagu's friend would just older.
Yeah, I guess that's true actually, yeah.
But yeah, the spiked wall's better if you player phase with him, but who player phases with an infantry unit?
Diamond?
Felix.
The infantry? Yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, I will say melee nukes have gotten a big buff in recent times due to mainly Celica Ring, if I'm going to be completely honest.
Yeah.
Celica Ring just like allows melee units to have the range necessary to do that.
First question: who's your favorite child? Parentheses cat, and what is it that she does that makes her your favorite? That is just, you can't answer that. I love both my kitties equally. They make my life whole. Okay, but there is an answer to that question. And I'm gonna cheat and say that they choose their favorite human more so than we choose our favorite cat. So, well, I don't know if DTM knows. I have 2 cats. They're named Luna and Soul. I joked.
Oh, that's nice.
I joked with my wife and I was like, we should get a dog and name him Ether. But we wanted a dog at first, but we both have jobs that shift work, and I kind of talked her out of getting a dog because we wouldn't be home consistently enough to properly care for the dog, whereas cats can kind of look after themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So we got 2 kitties, and I kind of woke up one day, and we talked about getting a cat. We talked about getting a cat, first of all. And then I worked a night shift. I got home. I woke up to go to work again that evening, and when I woke up in the living room, she was playing with 2 cats. There's two little kittens in the living room. I was like, hi, what's up? Oh, God. Well,
hello, Tina.
We have balls. That's nice.
Gambles, I guess. That's the term we use on this channel.
I call them balls.
Hmm.
But yeah, scam bubbles. I don't know if you call them scam bubbles. They tend to not treat you well. I think you get like some other unit other than the one you want.
Mm-hmm.
Hey JB.
Hello JB.
So
dang, that's how they get you. Like you just sleep and then you wake up and they already like have 2 pets randomly.
So I go in the living room. There's 2 kittens, and I was like, I thought we talked about getting 1 cat. How come there's 2? And she's like, well, okay, hear me out. I was like, yeah, all right. So she went to her mother has a friend who had a cat that had kittens, and she's like, they're sisters. I couldn't just break them up, and like now they can play with each other, and they won't be lonely when we're gone. I was like, it's really hard to argue with that rationale.
Yeah.
And so she's like, what should we name them? And I was like, well, one's white and one's black. And we're both Fire Emblem nerds. So let's go with Luna and Soul.
That very, very nice. That's a nice story. Yeah. Pets like cats are always really nice. Oh, speaking of really nice, let's go.
Well, now hopefully there's a Tharja here, and then life will be good. Actually, let me finish my thought before I go on another tangent. So to answer your question, Sin, sorry. Actually, I guess I have to do this tangent before I end the circle. Is sailing good? Should I pull this blue?
I mean, I wouldn't, but I know infantry pulls is like really high on saline for some reason. I personally don't get it, but I guess like penalty neutralization is just good in general.
I guess it's 3 orbs.
Okay,
right,
just 3 orbs for an Ileana, Oblivion's favorite unit.
I know, right? Oblivion. I don't understand his disdain for Ileana. She's so great. She just wants a snack, man. She did nothing to nobody.
Yeah, sometimes people just want a snack. Like it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, right.
I relate so hard.
So, to answer your question, Sin. So when they were babies growing up, when I was not working, like so I'm a little like hobbit gremlin. I spend all my time in my basement. This is just my hole that I live in when I'm not at work. All of my things are down here. My TV, my video games, everything. But when my kittens were babies, or my cats were babies, I stayed upstairs because they were too little to kind of go down the steps of the basement. So I stayed upstairs, and I played with them and stuff. And kind of what happened was Luna kind of gravitated a little more to me, and then Soul gravitated more to my wife. So, to answer your question, saying without saying, I guess, technically speaking, Luna would be my favorite because she chose me, and Soul would be my wife's favorite because she chose her. But we love them both equally,
That's what they all say. That's what they all say.
Yeah. You have any pets, DPM?
My parents have a Shih Tzu dog. But I don't have any pets of my own. I don't think my apartment really would really be really good for that sort of thing, unfortunately. I don't know. Oh, hello, Oblivion.
Hey, Oblivion.
How is it going? We got in 2.
3.
Summoned, not counting the Spark one.
Not
right?
counting the Spark, yes.
Yeah, so that is around how much do we have? 300.
We were roughly 300 in, yeah. Then we got 2
Yeah.
spark. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's average.
Plus, we filled our balls. I was gonna say if we're gonna fill up the balls, hopefully it happens quickly and back to back. Which it kind of
and
did.
We have to remember, yeah, and we were not like just sniping on colorless.
Yeah.
During that time, so yeah, it's average luck.
Oh god.
So far, so good.
I think the Tharja Dream's gonna have to rest in peace for a little while until we get closer to +10 here. I'm scared. I have to be a coward. I'm scared.
I mean, if you just want Lucina, it is. Oh well, rip.
Yeah, it's fine.
I was about to say Tharja right there, but yeah, I think red as a backup would be good because, yeah, I think everyone just slept on this new A skill and Anathema, as we were saying. Yeah, Flared is nice, but we have a lot of Breath of Life these days, so the 5-2 damage probably goes a lot farther.
Yeah, I mean, with the amount of summoning I'm doing, I would expect to get one of the other ones at some point. That's what happens when I do these things anyway. It's far more common on a month-end banner because that's bound to happen, but well, not really, because even when I'm sniping one color to like +10 an emblem or like a legend that happens to be a favorite of mine, and there's none of that color, I do often get something off another color, like more than once. But the rates are also higher, so.
Yeah. Yeah, colorless is very low on rates.
Oh yes.
Hello?
What? So, colorless hell, is this still a reality? Is it still truly?
I believe it is. I mean, it depends on like how many 3-star, 4-stars are in each color in the pool. The more 3-star, 4-stars, the less of a chance you get a 5-star when summoning for that color. And I believe colorless still has the most, I think. It's either that or blue, one of those two. But I think when I was talking to Joel, he last said it was colorless retook it with the new additions into the demo pile. Because like how summoning works is that the game first rolls which pool the orb will be in. So like the 3-star pool, the 4-star pool, the 4-star special, 5-star non-focus, and 5-star. Those are the pools with the rates that are listed on the thing. And then after it chooses a pool, it will then roll with equal probability which unit in that pool that orb will be. And so
with equal probability, hold on now. Are you saying the rates are a lie?
No, I'm saying like in that pool, it then like rolls for a unit, and each unit has like an equal chance to get chosen from this multi-number dice roll of what they choose. And so like the reason why colorless is so difficult to roll for is because if there are more colorless in that 3-star or 4-star pool, that means that when the summoning system rolls a 3-star or 4-star, there's a higher chance that it will be the colorless orbs, and therefore there's likely to be more colorless, which means you have to spend more orbs on those 3-star, 4-stars, and not on the 5-star when it gets into that pool. That's a short explanation.
It feels like there's a vortex in my mind.
Well, one day I'll make a video on how the summoning system works. I swear.
That'd be a good video. I will watch that video. I may not understand the video, but I will watch it.
I mean, Elder V back in the day made really good videos on the mechanics of summonings.
Certainly did.
Yeah.
I am very curious, actually. Since watching your stream from last night, did you break your pity?
I have not. It's still at like 5.75 or whatever it is.
But are you?
I'm very good. I will at the very least wait until the very last day of the banner. And then, honestly, I don't know. Normally, I am not tempted at all. Like, I remember when I was summoning on the Hero Fest with Plumeria, I was at a +9 Plumeria and was going for, like, having, like, a pretty high pity rate, but I just stopped and did not go for another Plumeria for a long while. Because pity is a lie, honestly.
Yeah. I couldn't do that though. You're a very strong individual for being able to do that. Oh my god, I would look at that +9, and then I would look at that high interest rate. Yeah, sure. It would. I wouldn't be able to sleep. It would actually keep me up at night. I'd be like, it's like, come on, man, just one more.
I mean, the thing is, like, I reached my hard orb cap, and so like, I, can't without breaking that hard orb cap. And that sort of thing. That's one of the ways that I mentioned in my how to save orbs. Hello, Satoshi. How to save orb videos, like setting like hard limits, and will allow you to have the mental fortitude to, not get tempted as much, and potentially make bad decisions.
I remember what of the before I started walking this dark path, when I was free to play adjacent. Did you ever watch someone by the name of Dire Thunder? He was mostly on Twitch.
I know of Dire Thunder. I didn't know they had content.
So he would usually just upload his Twitch VODs to YouTube, but it was mostly just like arena runs and arena assault, stuff like that.
I see.
That's the main reason why I do what I do, because I had so much fun watching his arena videos, and then when he stopped doing it, there was like no content for arena. I was like, I could do that. So anyways,
good. Like keeping the arena torch alive.
Yeah. So his mantra for like saving orbs would be like, you got to have a goal in mind. So like, do you want to do well in arena? If so, you need to have a goal of like, okay, I need a new +10 legend, or I need a new +10 duo. I don't think duos were a thing at the time before we were playing, actually. But anyways, unfortunately, my goals ended up being I want a +10 everything.
Yeah, that would do it. That's like a loophole in the orb goal setting suggestions.
And then I realized, it's like, there's one simple way you can get more orbs that no one tells you about. And it's so easy.
So easy. Who are you?
Elise.
Oh, Elise. I see. That's like 2 in a row that I haven't noticed.
To be fair, so when they add all fairy resplendents have wings now. So like when a character pops up, all of a sudden they have wings. You're like, and you're not used to seeing the resplendent. You're like, who in the fuck is this?
Yeah, that's why like I said in my how to save orb guide, like make sure your goals are what you actually want to do and not just, willy-nilly justifications to do anything. But obviously that's more aimed towards the F2P folks. So yeah.
So I missed this question. Is very interesting. So when you were explaining the stats, Miss MC fan was like, so why is he pulling so many Chads then, like back-to-back Chads?
I don't know, honestly.
And that is where, so Oblivion and I both have the theory, and I'm sure most other players also have the theory, or at least they subconsciously have the theory of timetables. Timetables exist in this game. Timetables exist in every game that have a gacha system. I truly believe this.
What would be the benefits of such a system, though? I feel like it would just be like, it's not that much work to implement, but it would still be work for like what benefit? What benefit would IS have to make summons like that? I personally think it's more confirmation bias, and
to be
the I guess, yeah, that would be a reason. But I think it's more confirmation bias and the what's it called? Is it the birthday problem? Where like if you have like 23 random people in your class, there is a 50% chance two of them share a birthday, something like that.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I think it's more along that lines.
I did share a birthday with someone in my physics class in high school.
See?
So look,
it's a paradox.
Stats do exist. Or I'm not well, obviously exist. Stats are true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I actually to add to that statistic, I'm no longer in that physics class, obviously, but to add to the IRL stat, I share a birthday with my wife's friend.
Wow. Okay. I was not expecting it to continue that far.
Yeah. So
Small world.
In the classroom of life, I still share a birthday with somebody.
I see. Makes sense.
Actually, I'm gonna blow up your theory. All right. I rigged the system with sharing the birthday stat because if I were ever put into the same homeroom as my sister, like in school, the stat was already true because my sister's my twin. We're the same age, so we go into a same homeroom. Then automatically there's already people in there to share a birthday. And not to mention when I was growing, so in high school, well, grade school, growing up, there were multiple sets of twins. I mean, what are the chances of that? There was like me, there was like another brother sister that I know of in my grade level. There's another one, I'm sure. Anyways.
I mean, yeah, that would do it. That would make it work.
Okay, so Sin asked another question. He said, "Truth or dare?" All right. So he said, "Okay," or she said, "What is a secret you're keeping from a relative that they still don't know about?" I mean, I can't say that I'm really keeping any secrets, to be honest. Does gacha games count? I don't really tell my family that I play gacha games.
I guess it counts.
It's not that I'm hiding it, but
hey parents, I just spent $200 to get a PNG. Hope you're proud of me.
I mean, I don't know if they ask me like what I spend my money on. I probably would choose not to say this.
Yeah. Hey, I noticed in your bank statements that you just took out a $1,000 loan. What's up with that?
I guess now would be a good time. I guess with that question, now would be a good time to say, chat. My obligatory spend responsibly. You know,
yes, and responsibly.
All monies that I spend on this game, I recognize is very stupid and wasteful, but it's a what's the phrasing? It's expendable income, meaning it's money I don't need. So
disposable income.
Disposable, expendable, yeah. So all financial obligations are taken care of before I spend money on anything like this. So I know it looks dumb. You might be looking at this and saying, who the hell could do this? But people exist.
Yeah.
I don't. This is like I guess my one vice in life. I don't really have any other hobbies. Like traveling doesn't titillate me. I don't drink or do any other kind of recreations. This is like my money sink. This is where my expendable income goes. So so spend responsibly.
Yeah, it's good to treat yourself from time to time. Although I would advise people not to go to the level of you have judging just knowing you. Yeah. I mean, my problem is I have a bunch of disposable income, but I just hoard. I hoard in Fae, and I hoard in real life. I just hoard everything. So, yeah.
Yeah, but I guess
it's good, but
yeah, but I guess
I'll be like, I don't want to spend $5 on a coffee. I'll just drink water or something like that.
Oh my god, that's like a joke. I have a friend of mine that I guess I would say my best friend that is also a whale, And one of a long running joke of ours is like, so there's this game, like, so let's say a new game comes out. It's like games in Canada for me are like $100 after taxes and stuff. And he's in the US. So
Oh dang.
for him, it'd be like $70, something like that. Whatever it'll be. So like something will come out, and then we'll look at it and be like, yeah, it looks okay and stuff. We'll be like, oh, we're not sure if we have the time to play it or whatever. And I was like, is it worth $100? But then we'll turn around and like spend $1,000 to like max a character in some game or whatever, and, like not even blink, like not even think about it.
Yeah. Spending priorities. Let's go.
But yeah, I guess that would be my answer to your question, Sin. I don't really keep secrets. I'm pretty much an open book. I can't even think of any that I have outside of, like, in the scenario of, like, my parents or, like, my sister or something be like, what do you even spend your money on? I don't think I would tell them about this. It's like a guilty pleasure, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I mean, like, how would you, like, even... like explain it? It's like, because like I feel like to anyone that doesn't know anything about like gacha or anything like that, it would sound insane. Wait, you spend like $1,000 on this game for a character or something like that, like $200 for or something?
Yeah,
like yeah. Like how could you even like explain that? So yeah, it's better just not mention it, I guess.
It's like,
dang, we are at 6%. That is true, the Miss NC fan. I thought that was actual Tharja. Or Ninja Tharja.
As Satoshi would say, that's fucked up. Yeah. No, that's messed up. Alright. That's a good omen. When the screen loads like that, on the summon screen, that is a good omen.
No, it's just Lawrence. Unfortunate.
This means someone else has DTMs left. Maybe. But according
I actually do wonder.
There's no way.
Like how the RNG works.
Yeah, but like, there's no way I'm gonna be that 1 in 20, right? There's like no way.
Are you the 5% crit chance that ruins your run? We shall see.
Oh my god, I got crit by a 1% shaman on the boat map in FE7 once. I was so mad. And I wasn't even like on an emulator where I could just back up. It was like when I was a kid on my GBA, and I was like,
I see.
I was like, oh, that's a cool animation. I've never seen that before. And then like the stupid like Jack in the Box thing goes off in my head where I'm like, duh, 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 duh. And I'm thinking like, wait a minute, that he's just using flux though. What is this anim? Oh no, am I getting crit? And then my unit dies. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah. Those are the worst.
It wasn't even the boss. It's like the boss, I think on that map, the boss has Luna and it ignores all of your magic defense. It took me a long time to really understand how a lot of the things worked in that game. Because when you're a kid, you don't read things, you just play games.
Yeah, you don't read anything.
So I was like, why is he doing so much more damage than this other shaman? And then I think as I got older and I played the game again, I started reading things. I was like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. I'll be honest. When I first played Fire Emblem, which was in the way long gone era of 2019, I did not know how damage calculations work. I was like, okay, I just like solely relied on the in combat display to check damage. I didn't realize that it was just as simple as like attack minus defense or something like that.
Imagine applying a Fey logic to like an actual Fire Emblem game.
Right. Like nowadays, like I can calculate things on the fly, but like back then, like I didn't know how anything worked. I just thought, there's some super complicated formula like Pokemon or something that would make decisions. And it's like, no, it's just as simple as attack minus defense.
Yeah. So Satoshi asked if you were gonna clear your rate, and he did answer that question, but
yeah, I haven't cleared my rate yet. At the very least, I'll wait until the final day. And I don't know if I will actually clear it or not. On literally any other character, I would just say no and just drop the banner, wait till AHR or a rerun. But yeah, I guess we'll see how the orb status is looking and what the new banners are before I make that decision.
I think if you let that rate go, Oblivion might never not let you live it down. It could be like, oh, he's just gonna fake Lucina fan had like this 6% rate and just let it go. Could have got another Lucina.
I mean, that's true. But I mean, like, oh, hello, Lucina. Speaking of,
goodness,
yeah,
finally, we're at 6.5%.
That was.
Oh, well, hold on, 6.5% with no balls. You know what? Maybe you should just let that rate go.
I know, right?
Cheeky Diamant.
Okay, so that was like around 1,500 roughly. And we have 4 total Lucinas now, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. So we need 7 more.
Oh wait, no, that's worth it. We get a ball.
Oh yeah, that's worth it. That's worth. Because it was going to go down to back to 3 anyways.
What do you have, like Ideal and Menace? Ideal, I guess.
I guess Ideal, yeah. Something.
Satachi asked, is Volk
1486.
Is Volk my favorite character of all time? Yes, he absolutely is. Actually, when I was a wee lad playing Radiant Dawn first time, or not Radiant Dawn, Path of Radiance, I was like, this is the best game I've ever played. This is before Radiant Dawn existed. I was playing Path of Radiance on the GameCube, and I mean, you know, I had all the games you would expect of anyone to have in that era of gaming. I had all the Zeldas and
right.
I had this one game called Safari. Oh god, this is bugging me now. What was that game called?
I only know of Pokemon Safari, but I don't think that's
Safari.
correct.
I think it was called Safari Zone Take 2. It was where you play a computer chip out of a robot, and you have to take over. You land on this planet, and all of the planet's inhabitants are like robot animals. And as this computer chip, you go around and you go into the body of this robot animal, and you can control that animal. And then it's basically a puzzle platformer game where you solve puzzles. All the animals have different abilities, different combat abilities, or different maneuvering abilities, stuff like that. Anyways, that's like a game no one knows about.
Yeah, it's not ringing any bells.
I had another game called Gacha Force, which is, appropriate. Some might say foreshadowing.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, but even all those awesome games aside, I was playing Path of Radiance. I'm like, this is the best game I've ever played in my entire life. And when you get to the point where, oh god, I can't wait. Satachi, you haven't played these games. I can't say.
Nope.
It's a spoiler. Okay, look, it's a spoiler. I can't tell you why Volk's my favorite character without spoiling. Okay. Anyways, yes, Volk is my favorite character of all time. Top 3?
Wow.
Top 3. So it would be Volk. God, who are the other 2? Probably like. God, I'd really have to think about that. Only 3. They're all gonna be from Tellius.
My top 3 when it comes to Fire Emblem. Well, Lucina's obviously my favorite. And then next would probably be like Edelgard and then Micaiah. That would be my faves. Top 3. I think number 4 would be Vale if we want to like go down that far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sin raises a good point, but I'm not sure Zelgius would be in the top 3. He's definitely probably in the top 10. But okay, number 2 is Tabarn. That's easy.
Tabarn, okay.
That is actually easy. And then number 3, maybe Ike. But
Ike.
I'd really have to think about it. I'm not sure. Number 3 would be up for grabs, I guess. But 1 and 2 are Vulcan Tabarn, and then 3, I guess, probably. But like, there are honorable mentions like Nasala. I like a lot. There is Zelgius. I like Grail a lot as well. Nephany, Titania. I'm very biased. I like the entire cast from Tellius. Save for like Makalov or something.
Right. Yeah. I mean, are you really a true fan of Tellius if you don't hate Makalov? Like,
Yeah, facts.
Come on. Oh my gosh, he sucks so much.
Also, Tellius was the first. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Path of Radiance into Radiant Dawn is the first instance of introducing the like trope of character parallels. Like you know the Severa Selena thing and like Owain and Odin.
Oh, like yeah.
Danvid and Danvid and Debdan. Because like
yeah.
at first I assumed that maybe they made a typo, and then I assumed maybe they were brothers, but they never mention it. They never like talk about it. So it's just you have to assume they're the same character.
Yeah. Honestly, I still don't get that to this day. But I just assume it's like a bit. It's like a character bit. And so yeah. But yeah, I guess technically that is like the first. Well, no, it's not the first. There's back in like Shadow Dragon and Valencia, there was one. I think.
There? I mean, yeah. I wouldn't know to be honest.
Okay, well, spoilers for a 30 years old game, but I think it was either like, Sirius and Camus. They're the same people, even though they have like different identities and stuff like that.
Wasn't that like a case of memory loss, though?
I guess so. Yeah, that's true. It's been a while since I played those games, so I don't really remember that plotline.
Yeah, so I've never finished Shadow Dragon. So which
that's probably for the best.
Camus is from FE1.
I don't even remember which one's which.
Right, so whichever he's gaming from, I either didn't play it or didn't play it through to completion. But I've heard or I've been told by someone that their whole thing was they suffered memory loss and they just became like some righteous hero.
Yeah. Dude, I don't even remember this. I mean, I'll be the first to admit I do not like Shadow Dragon, so I don't blame you for not completing. I know
it's fun to start it, but then once you get into the middle of the game, it becomes very monotonous and like things like the mechanics of it are just not good.
Yeah. No, actually, I don't give it any leeway because like the remake, they should have known better to like make the game have good mechanics, but yeah, I guess they didn't.
I mean, I guess to be fair, like bottom of the ship barrel minimum, they gave it like those little save circle things.
I guess, yeah.
But that's not saying much. It's like
yeah. Right. That reminds me, I think the first Fire Emblem game I actually played, like any portion of it, was like Radiant Dawn, and I only like got into like the first 5 minutes of a cutscene before I had to like do something else and completely forgot about it since.
Oh my god, you gotta finish.
No, I did finish Radiant Dawn.
Okay.
I have played all of Tellius, which is why I went on that rant during a DTM After Dark SDR prep.
Okay, yes, no, I recall that. I usually lurk in those streams because I'm at work.
I see. But yeah, so like when I finished Path of Radiance and went to Radiant, I was like, wait a minute, this cutscene seems familiar. And it's like, oh yeah, I played this back when I was like a teenager or like a child. I also, when the DS first came out, I did play Shadow Dragon before 2019, but I only played up to, I think, Chapter 5 of the prologue, and then I just stopped because Sita died, and I was like, I don't want to play this anymore. And then I saved, and then I realized she doesn't come back, and I was like, okay, this game's stupid. I'm gone.
You didn't know about the permadeath system?
I didn't know about... I was a child back then, so... I thought it was like any other game where, like, like Pokemon, you could just like revive them with or something. Yeah.
It's too bad Phoenix Mode didn't exist when we were kids, but it made us. It turned us into men.
I guess.
You kids nowadays got your stupid Phoenix Mode. You'll never know how hard it really was.
Oh boy.
You feel like when you play Teleus, you're gonna want a +10 every Mickey and Soren. I mean, it's worth the risk, honestly.
I'd say it's good to play it. Yeah.
It's such a good game.
I think you mentioned that the GameCube controller isn't working with Dolphin. Last time I checked, is that right, Satoshi? I don't know. I played it using Nintendo and the USB loader on the Wii. So
I just whenever I have the Dolphin emulator, I think, and whenever I get an itch to like go and replay POR or Radiant Dawn, I just use my keyboard. I don't plug in anything. I mean,
that's true. Like,
it's a little annoying, but like you get used to it.
Yeah, and it's not like it's a strategy RPG, so it's not like you're losing out on much.
I mean, you can remap them for starters, but like you only really need 2 buttons binded. You just need an A button and a B button, and that's basically all.
Yeah. Yep. That's cursed. I mean, the good thing about using an emulator as opposed to my method, which was Nintendo's, is that you can actually fast forward through all the enemy phase stuff or the animations. Yeah. Oh my god. If there's one thing I absolutely dislike about the mechanics of Path of Radiance, it is the animations. It's just way too long.
Yeah, but okay, so what I do now when I replay the game is I use map animations. You know what that is?
I thought you didn't. I know there's map animations, but I thought they didn't exist in Path of Radiance.
Oh yeah, they exist in Path of Radiance. Interesting. If I didn't have 10,000 Emblem Celica manuals, I might have liked this. But what the fuck do I actually do with this now?
I guess fodder for Infantry No Follow Up.
But I have like 9 Emblem Celica manuals. She has infantry in it before.
Oh, I see.
Do I have this character? I think I might have foddered my only copy of this character now that I think about it. Maybe I can just keep it.
I think so, yeah. Yeah. Just add her to the Pokédex.
Unused. I don't know. We get a ball.
It's better than mine, which is feathers.
Wait for refine? Oh yeah, like 2029.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want them to start refining the old Ascended characters so bad. Like, I want to use my +10 Ascended Fjorm again. She was so good when she came out, and now she's like an absolute joke.
I think you can make her good these days. Though,
well, yeah,
right?
you give her Shield
Fighter Aegis.
Yeah. Wouldn't you just use Ice Mirror since she has it?
I guess you can use Ice Mirror, yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot. Ascended Fjorm had that.
My Ascended Fjorm is one of the units I want to put Shield Fighter on, but I need like 50 rearmed Grimace.
Right. Hey, maybe when what's her face? The new Arcane Dax armor woman shows up, probably in the next banner. That could be a source of fodder duplication.
Isn't she an infantry unit?
She's armored.
Oh, she's armored? Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that changes things. Oh god, wait, no, but I can't. No, that's too soon. No.
Well, I would like to thank you, Chronicos, for continuing to fund the game. Your sacrifice will not be in vain.
Hey, Mario Maniac. I just realized you were here. The game is eternal. Yeah, it does indeed still exist. How is life now that you've quit this game and put it behind you? I wish I could.
Probably like touch grass and had a fulfilling social life and everything. Making healthy financial decisions.
What's that? I always joke that whenever this game dies, I will be sad for like an actual minute, and then I'll realize how much freedom I get from it.
Finally, freedom from the gambling addiction, I guess.
But then I'll just move all the money I spent on this game over to like HSR or something.
It never stops. It will only continue.
It'll never stop. Oh God, I'm eternally damned. Oh.
It's been a min. Fantastic. I see.
It's good to hear. Oh, finally.
Hey, let's go.
Oh God, I was thinking in my head like I'm now experiencing what colorless hell is. We haven't gotten a 5-star in like 40 summons.
Yeah. Okay, how many is that again?
Oh, we can check. Let's see.
I just want to make. Well, I mean, we're obviously not at the plus 10 level yet, but I just want to check how we're doing.
There's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we just need 6 more. And we have 1,279 orbs. Unfortunately, we kind of dropped from 95 percentile to 90th percentile, but that's not too bad.
To be fair, the first like 160-ish orbs were spent not sniping.
Hello, Alencia. We take that after Lucina.
Go. Hey, we have full balls. Let's go.
Let's go.
Sorry, Oblivion. I took me and DTM took your Lucina.
You know, right? I will say one thing that was
I was gonna say I also always get like the Academy Felixes as well.
Yeah.
And whenever I get them, I tell them I got one, and then I immediately fodder it for like GLR.
I mean, I think that's a Felix well spent, if I do say so myself. I will say one of the things that was wild about yesterday's summons for me was I kept getting all these like new ascendants that I'd never gotten before, and so like it was literally even with the spent florets on Ninja Lucina, it's a positive +1. So that was pretty nice.
Oh my God, I'm so frustrated with the lack of florets in the game. Like, I have every one that exists, including the ones you can buy from packs. So I don't know how many that is. It's got to be over 20 by now. And I need more, man. I still have like 30 units I want to put florets on. Like, me and Oblivion talk about this all the time. IS is leaving money on the table. I don't think they understand how dumb they are. If they sold a floret every month, whales and dolphins alike would buy it every single month. That's revenue they're just letting burn away.
Yeah, like I did wonder why they made it so that you only get one floret per ascended hero, like flat out, and not just like
I was thinking at some point they would like
at some point they have to, right?
I was thinking at some point, they would refresh it. So like, okay, now when you summon an ascended that you already have, you can get another floret. I'm like, but they haven't done that yet.
No. Like, they could literally just like remove that limit, and I feel like that would just maybe not to the same extent as like the current situation plus this monthly floret thing. But like they could just remove the limit, and that would probably encourage people to summon more. Are we getting Tharja here?
Oh, Malice.
No.
I get Malice so often as a 4-star special. Actually, before she was in the 4-star special pool, I would get pity broken by her by a lot. And I get her as a 4-star special now a lot. So I've never purposefully summoned for this character, and I believe this makes her +9.
Dang, Malice.
And it's like,
I guess is stalking you.
Yeah. It's like she has no fodder, right? Like no like useful fodder. Or I think she has.
Right.
She has a feud skill actually. Now I think about it. But anyways, like at this point, she's gonna be due for a refine soon. So I'm just sitting on all of those manuals. I'm like, if her refine is correct, I'll just +10 her.
Yeah. Mario. Who's a good CYL character? Just in general, Felix. Brave Felix.
Yeah, Felix is insane.
Yeah. I personally really like the ice of Brave Robin, but that's a lot more specialized. Yeah.
It depends. For you, let's go.
Hey, let's go. Nice.
For you, who's like quit
I think
the game.
we're on track now.
Oh, good. I'd say for you who like you quit the game and you don't really care. You probably don't care so much about being competitive anymore as you used to. I'd say probably just get Felix because he can help you with a lot of PvE content and stuff like that. And if you wanted to get back into playing competitively, then he'll also be really good for that. But otherwise, all the other units, as DTM said, are specialized. So like Robin would probably be your go-to if you want to strengthen your Ether Raid defense. And then like maybe Alphonse for the same reason.
Not that great.
No, it depends. If you get into an attrition war, he's insane. But that's such a niche. Like
that's super rare though.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
And then
I mean, Bernadetta's a good nuke.
I was gonna say Bernadetta we don't talk about, but
oh.
she is good though. She is good. She's like one of the few units in the game that can get through Shield Fighter.
Yeah. Ice is the new Divine Vein type. It's literally Ice and Engage.
Who is even the fourth one?
Literally.
Actually? I forget who the fourth. No, I forget.
Fourth what?
The fourth CYL. I forget who it is.
No, we mentioned them all. It was Felix, Robin, Alphonse, and Bernie.
Oh, we did mention them all. Huh. Okay. Damn. I always forget someone. I find. You haven't played Engage?
I haven't played Engage. Okay, well, you could just Divine Vein Ice. You literally put a Divine Vein Ice tile is like you put a breakable block there, and then the enemy has to like snipe it in order to get through that space or something like that. It's really strong on defense because it can deny a lot of turn 1 Gale Force plays, specifically because Brave Robin activates on turn 1.
Oh my god, Mary, you don't know the ice meta, dude. It's cracked.
You should. Okay, Mario, I will send you a timestamp of an SDR run. I think it's September. That is just like showcases you the ice. Give me a second.
Yeah, Mario,
actually, I don't know if I can send links, but yeah.
Yeah, Mario, if you ever wanted to get back into playing SD, like I know that used to be your thing, and you used to be really good at it. But if you wanted to get good at it again today, you'd have to learn how Ice works.
Ice and Celica Ring, yeah.
Ice, Celica Ring, and arguably Felix? I mean, he's kind of everywhere.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, well, Felix is similar to like a melee nuke. You just like expect him to go in. So that's probably not too hard to like grasp. You just have to be, he's going to go in. It's more like Celica Ring and making sure you mind the warp and the 5 range that it has.
What the fuck?
Hello, Maria, again.
How do I get 2 of you? Okay, well,
that's really weird.
If she wasn't +10, she is +10 now. I think I had her +8.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I had her +8, and she's a Forma now. So I was like, I wanted to make her plus HP, I think, and then I remembered she was a Florma, so I'm gonna have to use Mangoes on her.
I see.
Because I have IP4 on her, and I think she like roughly has the same amount of HP as like the unit I use her with. So I'm gonna have to like probably IV her HP or something. You randomly got a new Celica. I didn't realize how good her ring was. Wait, you just logged on and pulled a... Wait, what? Celica's not on the banner, is she? No! Damn it.
But yeah, go to that link, go to that timestamp, and then just watch how you can use Ice both defensively and offensively, specifically with Brave Robin. Yeah.
How hard is it to start playing Fae? If I wouldn't recommend anybody start playing Fae now. It's way too convoluted. It's way too fucking convoluted.
If you want to get into like competitive modes, yeah, I would agree. For most people, I would say that most people just like play the story and then collect characters. And I think when it comes for that, like, it's totally fine because even like at a high level like me, I generally don't like pay attention to all of the different effects that a unit has. I just like internalize like key components like Felix. Oh, he's just going to warp in and Gale Force. Oh, Brave Robin is just about the ice and like that sort of thing. And so, it's obviously doing that is really hard as a new player. Which is why, like, again, I think like most players just like play story and stuff.
Yeah, I guess that's a fair point. If you didn't care about playing like summoner duels or ether raids or arena, like you can just play for fun. I mean, that's fine. That's nothing. Like the game gives you.
Yeah.
I would say the game kind of gives you what you need just to get through the story and all the PvE stuff or whatever. And you can mostly do the, and I say this very loosely, you can mostly do the events. Events exist in this game, kind of, sort of, not really.
Yeah, sort of, yeah.
They're very few and far between, but they're there. Yeah, so you could get into the game doing just that, but like, if you want to get into the game and you're thinking like, oh man, it's a strategy like mobile game, this will be awesome. Either have a credit card ready or don't bother.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to get competitive as FTP, you need to make sure you spend your orbs really, really wisely and be on the hard saving grind.
Like, I would argue the only reason it's possible to be competitive as a free-to-play, and respect to you, DTM, you do very well for being free-to-play. But I would argue that if you want to, like, the only reason it's possible is because you've been playing for so many years and you've had resources, you've saved, you've pulled for things that you knew would be good. Like, if you wanted to start now, I wouldn't say you could be competitive for, like, probably 18 months.
Yeah, for me, I'd say probably a year. Yeah, it's.
I guess to be fair, you have the. To be fair, you have the free CYL pull, so you could just get yourself a Felix.
Yeah.
And then, you could.
Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. In that case, you could get done in a month, easy.
Okay. Okay. To be fair, yeah, you could just get a Felix and then pull for like supports throughout a month or two, and then you could maybe be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess it also depends on your luck, like.
That's also true. I remember when I first started out, like I remember ether raids being very intimidating for me, but like once I started doing it, I started getting, more and more confident. But like building up the ether raids core that I have right now, like took probably like a year or two. Like get the peony, get the mythics and everything, and then
That's a solid point. I guess to be competitive in summoner duels, it could take as little time as like a month or two. But
that is true.
But for
with the raid units are going,
But for ether raids, that would take like 18 months because you have to plus 10 3 mythics. But actually, it would take longer than that for all this
to get to rank 1,
for light season and Astra season because you have to plus 10 6 mythics.
Yeah,
and then for arena, you'd have to plus 10 at least one legend of every season as well. So it would take a long ass time for those modes.
Yeah.
But.
Right. I mean, in ether raids, you're going to be limited by the amount of lift you can gain per season to begin with. So it will take a while to get to Vault. You can maintain Vault with no mythic merges. I think you have like a 240 lift buffer on your defense, assuming you play perfect offense. But to get rank 1, well, I'll just say I haven't gotten rank 1 in Astra season, despite having 3 plus 10 Astra mythics, because defenses suck right now, basically. So if you're going for rank 1, like, honestly, it's just really luck on defense at this point, and hope you don't run into any crack whales or Gale Force players.
A god share in 5K. Now, are you talking about dollars or orbs? I guess either way. But that's fair. I think I've only ever gotten rank 1 in Chaos season.
Same. I got in rank 1 in Chaos Season 3 times, but still not an Astro Season. So that's my next goal. And then the goal after that would be rank 1 in Light. And then Arena is there, I guess. I don't think it's even possible for me to get rank 1 in Arena, so...
Money.
Yeah. Shmoney.
It doesn't take 5k to plus 10, like, 3 units on a color share, though. Unless you're talking about, like, plus 10ing 3 mythics on one banner that share on different colors, then maybe it would take that much. I don't know. I've never done that, and I never will.
Only mode I've never been rank 1 is Voting Gauntlet. Highest is 14. Dang.
Who the fuck cares about Voting Gauntlet?
Oblivion. You gotta get on your Voting Gauntlet game.
Wait a minute! Are you telling me you've been rank 1 in, Tempest Trials? Because that takes a hell of a lot of stamina.
Maybe like back in the day, yeah?
Okay. Saline.
Saline.
I don't even know what I'd do with a Saline if I got her. Honestly, if I did get a Saline, I'd probably fodder her for her skills to, like, rearm or something.
Dang, he has reached rank 1 in Tempest Trials.
That's crazy. I mean, I guess maybe doing it once just to say you did it, but that would take, like, 200 stand pots.
I would never been able to do that, yeah. I mean, I did, yeah, Satoshi. I did hear it was, like, harder back in the day, but, like, Tempest Trials was harder back in the day, and therefore it was easy to get rank 1. Yay, another Lucina, let's go. But... yeah. Nowadays, it's just, like, impossible.
How am I getting the same off focuses? Bro, DTM, I'm telling you, this is the proof. The timetable exists, man. The timetable. It's so real.
Maybe
there's gonna be another Maria. Fuck. How many off focuses is that?
It feels good seeing you again. Where are you?
How many times have we filled the balls? No, we filled the balls twice.
This is 7. This is 7. Yeah, this will be 7 off focuses.
6, 7. This is 8.
No, this is just 7.
Is it 7?
Yeah.
You sure?
Oh no, it's 8. It's 8. Sorry, yeah. I can't math. I can't math as I explain all these stats.
All right, Mary Manic. Thanks for stopping by, dude.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by. It was good to see you again.
Man, of all the like off focuses and like 4-star specials I've been getting, I was really hoping I could get like a Canagus. Of all the things I don't have, I do not have distant defense 4 fodder. I don't even have it on any of my rearms or anything like that.
Oh.
It's just one of those skills that eluded me.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, like, that would be good for armors that already have guard in them. They don't really need boost.
Who do I want it for?
Yeah.
I think I wanted it for my Gatry for a shield fighter bar save build. But, I mean, I usually use them as a near save anyway.
Yeah, Gatry had a really big glow up, honestly, being able to stop Felix like that.
So nuts. Even without a shield fighter build, I have a reopening build on him right now, and he just stops Felix in his tracks. I mean, Felix will eventually kill him, but it takes like 4 combats.
Right. And in something like SD, that's generally enough.
Yeah.
There has been like discussions on if like we might see a shift to near saves instead of far saves due to like Felix and Sigurd. I don't think it manifested last SDR. Just due to the fact that Ice and Myrrh exist.
That's actually how I got rank 1 last SDR. I changed my Fjorm, the Ice Fjorm, the Duo Fjorm. I made her a near save instead of a far save.
That's interesting, actually.
And no one could kill her. Felix couldn't kill her. Emblem Sigurd couldn't kill her. She was safe from everything. Nothing could kill her as a initiator, and that's like I realize almost like 90% of players are using Felix and Sigurd, so like it makes the most sense to make her near save.
Right. Yeah. And yeah, that's why like near saves, funnily enough, has that rise because of those units.
Yeah.
And the fact that range nukes aren't really nuking as hard as they once were, and so yeah. I mean, I still use the far save because I have ice to stop Sigurd and Felix. But yeah,
I forget. Did you have Robin on your team? Because you had Lucina as your save unit, right?
I have Valentine's Lucina as my save, yes, and then I have both Young and Brave Robin.
Right.
And then it was Micaiah. Who am I forgetting? I think I'm forgetting someone. No, I think that was it. Yeah. No, and Felix. Yeah, obviously
yes.
Felix.
Yes, I vividly remember you saying, "Felix, you suck."
Sometimes he misses kills, and like, what else can I say but that, right? Oh my goodness, Sigurd actually sucks at nuking. I still won't forgive him for failing to kill a bunch of things. That SDS. I'll never put faith in him ever again.
I've been thinking that maybe Sigurd should run the Mystic Boost Seal so that Felix has to target his defense.
Huh, right? That's interesting.
Because when I was doing my matches I would go in, Felix would always one-tap Sigurd. He didn't even need Gust. He would just one-tap him and do like 80 damage. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking to myself, what the fuck? How? I have like 60 defense. But then I was looking at it, it was like, oh yeah, he has the like dragon effect where he targets Dev or Res, whichever one's lower. So I was thinking, if you put Mystic Boost on Sigurd, maybe he can like enemy phase Felix.
Maybe. That's actually a really good idea. I kind of want to try that next SDS. Assuming like I don't just ban all the Felixes, but honestly, like I feel like I should just let through Felixes and ban all the tanky teams.
Yeah. Because usually Sigurd, I just run the HP attack defense seal on him, so technically his seal's open. So I was like, maybe I should just try.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You had a great SD run, by the way. Congrats on your rank 1.
Oh, thank you.
Very good matches. I watched your VOD.
Yeah. Yeah, they were good matches. It did end somewhat anticlimactically, but that's fine.
We take those.
Yeah, we take those. I mean, I was using the same team as my previous SD team, so like I guess we take those wins when I'm doing very little prep. Okay, Satoshi.
I was watching your VOD, and you're saying it was like a no prep run, and I was like, but you did an after dark prep run.
Wait, did I say no prep on my SD stream?
I think you did.
SDR stream? I know I did it for the SDS stream, yeah. Yeah, it says no prep run there. I mean, for SDS, it's literally just that after dark stream, and that's like it.
I don't know. Do you prefer SDS or SDR?
I personally prefer SDR because one, it's a lot less time involved for prepping. I only have to prep one team instead of 4. Yeah. And then 2, I don't have to spread my resources thin across 4 teams. I could just concentrate on making one good team and optimizing that.
Yeah, I hate SDS so much because it's like, okay, I got to make 4 teams. I got to make 4 openers, and I got to practice 4 teams. I'm like, I don't want to fucking do any of this shit. And I feel like for the most part for SDS, I almost never go for rank 1 because I don't do any of that. Like, I just don't want to spend the time doing it. But then when SDR comes, I'm like, oh, I only have to make 1 team. I only have to practice with 1 team. And I can do... And through my practicing, I can kind of gauge what I'm mostly going to be fighting and then build around that. And then it's so much easier.
Yeah, it's so much easier. And I know like a lot of people like SDS because they can like veto certain teams. Yeah. But for me, like, kind of have to veto teams because not all of my teams can handle everything. If I just build one team that can mostly handle everything, I don't really need to that like the loss of the veto doesn't really hurt me, I feel. And so it's just, yeah. But I know, like, that's an unpopular opinion. Like, Tina again?
I'm telling you, 2 Celicas, 2 Tinas, 2 Marias. What is happening, man? This is some bullshit. Ugh.
I want to know what the odds of this are, because that is actually crazy.
Okay, the balls are filled. Let's take a red.
Yeah, they're filled, but they won't activate until you exit the circle.
Summoning is so fucking rigged. Like, it's crazy. You can play more heroes you like. What, for SDS? Oh god. I mean, yeah, but Oblivion, do you actually spend time like full practicing like the 4 teams? Like, will you spend like 20 or 30 minutes with each team in like favor battles just to practice your opener and all that?
Honestly, at this point for SDS, I just like try to make one good opener, and then I just be like, all right, this is cool. 1 match in favor. All right, cool, and then just move on.
Yeah, see, Oblivion, that's why you consistently like get rank 1 and you always do well. For me with SDS, I do the same as you, DTM. I do 1 opener with each team, and then I just wing it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I only care to get 1 win to maintain rank. I'm just gonna wing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't have like the same passion, I guess you could call it that, for SDS as compared to like SDR. Hello, Camilla.
Oh my. Still no Canigus. I've even been taking colorless as my arena ticket, hoping to get that. But then, you know what? Like, I think the last like 4 weeks in a row, I got no colorless stones. So I've just been taking like green or blue.
Oh no.
Or maybe I got a colorless the last time, but then I've like switched my priorities to like maybe I should try and get a Ascended Fjorm so I have Hardy Fighter for when I get Shield Fighter fodder. And I was like, oh, but like I could also get a Jill merge, or like, oh, I should take blue for a Gatry merge. And it's like, oh, but like I ran out of Ruptured Sky
decision
fodder.
Paralysis. Yeah.
I ran out of Ruptured Sky fodder. Maybe I should pull red. Like, there's so many things that I want off of the arena tickets. But there's also so much garbage.
Yep. Oh my goodness. Like for the longest time, I was like trying to get an Anand so I can actually do my tuned peony inheritance chains, because I wanted to inherit like Guard Bearing 4 to peony alongside with the guidances and stuff with Lex on Ingrid. And she would just never come home. I would always get like freaking Leo, freaking Sigbert, like literally the worst characters of them all. And I think I've only gotten like an Anand once. But like thankfully I got a summer. Is it summer? Yeah, it was a summer Ingrid with Guard Bearing 3. And so like now I'm just sniping greens for Fjorms, hopefully.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Ninja Lucina, where are you?
She's hiding.
We have the scam bubbles. Yeah.
Super sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
What do they call their attack in their conversation? Actually,
tracking tiger tackle, I think it was.
Oh.
Speaking of which.
Tracking tiger tackle.
Tracking tiger tackle.
Flashing. Falchion. Oh, very nice.
I mean, those are better names than what was it? Pointy Demon Spanker or something like that. Lucina came up with.
Still no plus.
Oh, Lucina.
I guess that doesn't matter. Plus, I can use plus attack because I'm gonna as soon as they release a Florette, I will Florette her. God, I hope they have Florettes in the Black Friday packs. I'm down bad for a Florette, man. I have no idea. I'm down bad for florets and infantry flowers.
I actually should use my florets because I have a bunch, but like I don't know. For me, I feel kind of bad using them on a unit that's not going to be plus 10, because I was like, oh, what if I need a floret to like complete a unit, you know? And so using a floret on something that won't ever be complete is just feels bad.
They should,
But like,
they should open up an IRL like trading thing, like they do in Diablo.
yes,
and then I will buy your flets from you in bulk.
yes.
I'll give you $50 per
I will
floret.
sell my florets for orbs. Yeah.
Yeah, I typically only use my +10s as well. Oh, let's go. That was quick.
Oh, that was quick.
That was quick. Oh, it's turning around.
Still no plus speed though,
Yeah.
but it's okay.
I mean, plus attack probably is.
How much do we need? How much do we need? Just want to make sure we don't potentially go like
plus
up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
We only need 2 more.
Shit, we only need 2 more. What the hell? When the fuck did that happen?
Yeah. I was like, wait, what?
It's a good thing you said something.
Yeah.
So,
because I was like, wait.
This kind of. Which with how few Chroms or Lucinas there have been in between all of these colorless orbs, it kind of felt like it was going really bad. But we've only used what, like 1,200 orbs so far, or 1,300 orbs so far.
1,300 orbs, yes.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. That's like around. Is it around average? I think it's around average.
Dude, I'll take average. I will live for average.
Yeah. Okay, it's not exactly average. It's more like a
speed
73 percentile.
I guess since she gets
that's like okay.
Since she gets all stats based on her speed, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, and like you get a lot of damage from the true damage, so the attack
less important.
It matters less than the speed. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I need to like free summon Atharja so I can give her the new A skill, or hope that new A skill goes on.
Hey man, I'm just saying you're pretty close to like a 6% rate. You may as well just. You know what? If for you, and also actually no, your hard limit was 1,100, wasn't it? I was gonna say
my hard limit was 1,000.
Oh, well, you still have like, don't you have like 80 orbs leeway?
I still have 80 orbs leeway, yeah.
Oh, look, you could get Tharja or another Lucina. Just pull on red and colorless.
I see.
Look, at 5.75%, you for 80 orbs, you're pretty likely to get something. I mean,
am I? Okay, to put this into context, assuming a 6% pity rate, that's like literally a 1.5% chance. An orb will be Lucina. Like,
no one talks about the 94%.
Yeah, no one talks about the 94%.
Oh man, it seems like it would be good, but yeah, I think you're right.
I mean, I've maintained this so many times.
Oh god, it's happening.
One more. It's actually happening. That was also really quick.
Still not plus speed. How am I gonna pull 11 of them and they're not one of them is plus speed? I mean, come on, game.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe you free pulled plus speed.
I mean, my good luck had to go somewhere, I guess.
Yeah, you free pulled her with the best IVs. And unfortunately, the luck ended there. But...
yeah. So I can build back.
Yes. Okay, so you were saying hopefully you can free pull a Tharjas, but I think unfortunately she's not gonna appear on another sparkable banner, right? Like you'd actually have to just free pull. I don't think so.
So maybe like some other normal pool unit gets that new A skill, and then like I'll be able to free summon that. But I mean, the reason why I'm not pulling for it is because like I don't really need it for Lucina to be good, and so it's not that worth to
for sure
specifically summon for that. Like this is as opposed to something like Shield Fire, which like completely changes how good Valentine's Lucina say is. And I will admit, I got super carried away by how well Oblivion. Okay, we're done. Let's go.
Damn. Oh, damn.
And was amazing.
Satachi, I saw your message, and I was gonna do it on the next circle because DTM once said, you know what? This is another flaw in the DTM logic, and hear me out.
Okay.
So you once said that if you have a circle of all one color, it's less likely to have the unit you want because if there's only one colorless stone, the odds are higher because it pulled from the pool less or something like that, right?
I did not say.
Am I wrong?
It was less like. I did not say that if you get a full circle of the color you want, it is less likely to get the unit. What I said is that you don't want a full color of the units of the color you want because that will, on average, like make you have to spend more orbs per RNG roll.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess. All right. Okay, that holds true. But we still got her, so.
Yeah, we still got her. Yeah.
You play. Oh my god.
See, if that was just one colorless orb with Lucina, you wouldn't have to spend that. How much? 12 extra orbs. Like, yeah, my logic makes sense, Tachi. Don't cap me. Why are we? Wait, we're continuing.
Well, I have 800 orbs. I may as well try and get a Tharja.
I guess.
And you know, she's still not plus speed. You know what I mean? Like.
True. Let's pull just for IV correction.
On the real, do I care about detect fodder? Now you all had an excellent point in that she's gonna likely share with someone like Halloween Asker. Stop.
Yes. Stop.
Oblivion, like, look, you can't reason with me. So many people have tried. Now I could.
This is beyond.
Let's go.
Okay. This is 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 trying to tempt every viewer here into greedy summons.
Look, the greed
like,
is
IS is watching.
God damn, he's plus attack too. Do I need to fodder him though, right? Oblivion, I'm sorry, but I think I might have to just get rid of him for the spiked wall. It's too good, right? Plus, I prefer sword Diamant personally, because like, I can't believe they just copy pasted fair fight sword, man. That's so dumb. It's literally just fair fight blade as an axe.
Right.
My luck is.
I mean, it's brave. Yeah. I wish I had this luck. I mean, I guess I was due for a bad summoning session, considering my entire luck this year.
Your Valentine Lucina luck was off the fucking charts.
It was insane. It was actually insane, yeah.
What did you get? Like, it was like 10th percentile or something?
Not even. It was like 1% or 2% or something like that. It was actually insane.
Jesus, it was so crazy. You finished her in like 200 orbs.
Yeah, I know. Oh man, that would be one of like my favorite sessions in the history of my existence. Yeah.
What?
Hello, Lilith.
Fuck. These off focuses are not even good. Do you have like dive bomb and catch and? Remember when this was
dive bomb and catch? Yeah.
Remember when this was like the best fodder in the game?
Yeah, I remember when catch was like pretty good. Yeah. I think dive bomb was pretty niche. But I guess it became good again in SD, and then aerial maneuvers happened, and you just wanted that.
Yeah. Actually, how greedy do I want to be here? Do I want to get 2 Tharja or just stick to 1?
Oh my god. This is how we go from very, very good luck to just spending on all our orbs with no Tharja. I'm calling it now.
No. Look, okay, look, I'll go down to 500. I'll stop at 500.
Alright. I'm going to hold you to that.
Unless I have high pity, then we gotta just go until it breaks. No. I need to have that caveat.
Okay. I'll allow it for now.
You've had some pretty cracked luck too on the most recent new heroes. +3 on Ingrid and Sita, having enough copies of +10 on both. Damn, that's a nice MC.
Oh, dang. Nice. Congrats.
I need more rearm Lumera too. Like my rearm my rearm Lumera was +10, and then I had like 5 manuals plus the past the +10. But I only have like 2 uses of her left, and she has so much fodder.
I see.
She has so much like premium fodder on her that I like can never not pull her when she's on a banner.
For a while.
It's the problem that I lock myself into every single time I get a bunch of copies of a rearm. I just put every fucking thing I have in my barracks on them.
And that makes it hard to transfer it to someone else once they reach that +10. Yeah.
Yeah.
I personally need like more copies of Rearmed Ophelia. Like, I need more copies of CC potential Canto Control to pass around. I think I only have Mark right now. I want to fodder. Everything else is on units I like Crom and stuff.
I mean, Rearm Lumera, but you were spiraling into madness when you were getting all the copies. Yeah, but now I have so much stuff on her, it's fine.
Yeah, it's totally different.
I mean, I'm gonna give her spiked wall now.
I think infantries are one of the melee infantries.
Let's go.
Hey, there we go. Let's go.
Now we can maybe stop. Oh no, she's +speed, chat.
Of course, she's the one with +speed.
God. No, no. Oh god, that's bad. Oh god, look,
There's no way.
I budgeted 500, okay, it's fine. We can go down to 500. It's fine. Chat, it's fine. Everything's gonna be fine.
This is breaking my F2P heart. I can't stand to
always been
sully
fine.
my innocence like this.
No, what the fuck? Self.
Hello,
okay,
Brave
fine.
Self.
Okay, it's fine.
I remember
when
you used to be good.
Alright, I need to add another caveat to this. If I get down to 500 and my rate's really high,
oh my gosh,
or I have full balls, we have to keep going until we break it.
Oblivion, Satoshi, save me. My wholesomeness, my pureness. I'm getting sullied.
Oh god. I'm really looking forward to if and when someday I hit my sub goal of 500. I really want to do a barracks tour because I want to what do you call it? What the? Okay, well we have balls. I get her a lot too. What the?
What does she even have? I completely forgot.
Okay, let me see if I can remember what she has. She has Speed, Res Catch, and Pegasus Flight 3.
I think you are actually correct. Yeah.
Oh, Pegasus Flight 4.
4. Close. Now you know my pain. Now I know, Oblivion. Now I know.
He can never talk me out of doing anything.
I was like, I know Chronicles is a whale, but like it'll still be fine. But little did I know what I was getting myself into.
My god, what the hell?
Hello,
yeah, no,
Celica.
I thought that okay, so if I met my goal and I did my barracks tour, I thought it would be fun to culture shock a free to play and show them all my bullshit. And I would be it would be like you and Elroy.
Oh, I mean, I'm shocked by what Oblivion has in his barracks, and so I think whatever you show me, I will just be even more shocked.
I mean no disrespect by saying this, but Oblivion doesn't have near as many +10s as I thought he did.
Dang, the call out, fake whale, SMH.
Okay, we're done. We're done.
No more. You got everything you wanted.
Good.
You got everything you wanted.
We're good.
Why are you continuing to summon? I thought we were good.
Because there's still more colors here, and then we have the balls, you know? We still don't have a +speed Lucina, right?
I swear to God, if this is actually a +speed Lucina, okay, thank you.
no!
Okay, but surely we're done. We don't need a Diamond.
Nah, we don't need a Diamond, but if we get a Diamond...
Well, I hope you enjoyed the 15 orbs that went nowhere.
I mean, what's 15 orbs, really? Let's put it in perspective. What really is 15 orbs?
15 orbs could be the difference between plus 10ing a unit and not plus 10ing a unit. Legitimately.
Alright. So I summon like 460 times, something like that.
Something like that. How many orbs do you have right now?
644. So we used
644. So
ish.
yeah, 1500 and if I remember, it was like close to 20, so that'll be 1580.
Maybe there's a plus speed in here that I just didn't see. Let's cope.
Okay, so if this was just going for Lucina, that would be like 65th percentile-ish. But obviously, this was not just Lucina. It was also Tharja and everything else. So it was probably... actually, I could do a custom goal here.
Yeah, you can do a custom goal.
I can
with,
add 2 copy.
2 Tharja and 11 Lucina. And I guess 1 Diamond.
And 10 Lucinas, since one was Spark.
Okay.
All of these. Okay, that is actually just 50th percentile.
Let's go.
Yeah, we take that. Like, average is good. Yeah.
With the luck I've been having in ZZZ, this is so welcome.
Mm-hmm. Ugh. Yeah. Ooh, plus attack. That's good.
Yeah, I damn it. I might have to use my mangoes to make her plus speed until I get her Floret, though. Do I fucking care? Okay, to be fair, okay, Oblivion, you were testing with like a +1 Lucina. If I made her plus 10, would it matter? Like, could I just wait till I get a Floret, or does she actually need that speed IV? The speed IV, I assume, is +4 speed, right?
Yes. Yeah, it would be a +4. So, yeah, I personally would just wait. Like, like a +10 is equal to a +0 with speed boon. So I think you should be fine.
Plus, I'll give her an aid, and I'll give her a flowers.
Oh, you're giving the essence to her.
Heck yeah.
You're more of a fan than I am. I haven't even given out my 1 essence to anyone.
Well, to be fair, I had like 12 essences. So.
I guess that makes it easier.
I had... Okay, actually, how many essences did I have? I summoned 3 Regan. Or no, I summoned 4 Regan, because I have a +1, and then I fought her. Did I fought her 2 or fought her 1? Okay, I only got 3 Regan, and then I got 6 Dagger, so I had 9 essences to use.
I see. I mean, 9's still a lot in my views. So
maybe this will convince you when you see what she looks like with a ball. Equipment.
Equip accessories.
Ball. Actually, which one do you have? The ball or the bird?
I have the bird.
Boop. Oh, doesn't that look nice?
Yeah, it looks nice, yeah.
I think she looks better with a ball.
Oh, no.
Ball or bird? Chat, ball or bird? I can't decide. I like the ball more than like other people do. I think the consensus is the bird is like the most popular.
The bird is definitely the most popular. But I think I like both, yeah.
Like, for example, there are certain characters that I much prefer the ball on. Like, for example, where is he? Ches. I think he looks better with the ball than the bird.
Yeah, I guess that color scheme makes it so the robot thingy fits a lot more. Yeah, matches the dark armor.
The main reason for me personally is because it reminds me of Gala Laxi from Dragalia Lost.
I see.
Not that anybody probably knows what it is, but
yeah.
Anyone who
not
knows
played Dragalia Lost, yeah.
Anyone who's played Dragalia Lost, first of all, 07. And second of all...
07?
Oh, I don't have my chat up. 07 for Dragalia Lost. But, dude, I love playing Dragalia Lost. It was so fun. I was legitimately sad when that died. That was my very first experience with an EOS.
Yeah, that was rough, but unfortunate.
Ordinarily, I don't like to merge until they're like level 40, but whatever.
We can do it for this.
I'll do it for you, chat. Oh wait, what do they say when I? Satachi, I know you like Edelgard. I think she sucks ass, but
really?
I'm
no way.
Happy you like her.
What? wait. What?
We're just gonna skip past that. No one said anything. It's fine. Edelgard's cool. She's aight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that.
All right, Lucina. It looks as if you have reached even greater heights working together as ninja. That's right. Let's go, Chrome.
Let's go.
I'm more of a
I will
Claude
say
man,
a lot of voice lines. A Claude?
Yeah, I'm more of a Claude man. Claude's my favorite lord from Three Houses.
I see.
Very closely followed by Dimitri, and then Edelgard is like not a part of the conversation.
Wow. I can't believe this disrespect right now.
I'm sorry. Look, Satachi, I love you, bro. But Edelgard is like so overrated in my eyes.
Dang.
I'm sorry.
I don't even know what to say to that, honestly.
Are you an Edelgard fan as well?
I said earlier in the stream, Edelgard's like my number 2 favorite character in Fire Emblem.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm very scatterbrained. A lot of things are in one ear and out the other.
Yeah, no worries.
You're number 2, really?
But yeah. Yeah.
Like overall, or just in Three Houses?
In Fire Emblem, overall.
God. Okay, interesting. Damn.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I need to apologize to you too.
Yeah, I know Crimson Flower is not like the most popular route because I will fully admit it is rushed, but I do really, really like the overall story of it. So, and the character arcs of both Edelgard and Byleth in that. So yeah.
I will admit something to the two of you here and now, and my reasoning for disliking Edelgard is a little, what's the word? Stupid is one word, but the proper word would be. Anyways, I can't think. Maybe childish, but my very first playthrough of Three Houses was Golden Deer, right? And Claude was my favorite character. And at a certain point in the story, Edelgard hurt Claude's feelings. I was like, "Oh, you bitch!" And then we waged war, and I was like, "I can't forgive you for what you did to Claude. You didn't physically hurt."
Yeah, I don't remember this.
You didn't physically hurt my head, but no, Claude was like, Claude was like sad that Claude was sad that like Edelgard was like behind everything, and that she was like forcing him to fight his friends.
Are we talking? Okay, I might have missed that because I think Golden Deer was like one of the last routes I played, and by that point I was just like so done with it.
Yeah, that's the same with me and Edelgard's route, because Edelgard's route was the last one that I played, and to be honest with you guys, I never finished it because I was pretty much after playing through the game fully with Claude and fully with Dimitri. And then after I started with Edelgard, I was like, I kind of don't want to play this game anymore right now.
Yeah, I feel it.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Petty's
plus 10
right.
Ninja.
Yeah. We did it, chat.
We did it.
Boop. I'll post a screenshot somewhere later when she's all leveled up and stuff, and she has her Sly skill. Who am I going to put Sly on, actually? Who can I duplicate that with?
It's Cav and Flyer locked, right? So I guess like Micaiah, Lucina,
It's Cav and Flyer.
Cav and Flyer, I believe. Yeah. I don't know how many of each you have.
Illusion, you do not deserve to have Edelgard on your game. She is my cover character. In an environment not meant for brings me anxiety, so I will be expecting a reply to this. Wait, what?
Is that like a copy pasta? I think that's a copy pasta.
If it is, I haven't seen it before. Satoshi, if it makes you feel better, I do have some +10 Edelgards. I've got the summer one, and she's been shown some love. I don't hate her. Okay, hate is a strong word. I don't hate Edelgard. I just think she's, what did I say before?
Overrated.
Overrated. I truly think she's overrated, but I do not hate her. I want to be very clear. I don't hate her.
I mean, there's very few characters that I like actually hate. Most of the time, like the worst it is like indifference when it comes to like characters in Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Makalov obviously is a character I hate, but it's very few and far between.
Okay, so of these characters, who's on a banner right now?
That's a good question.
No one's on a banner right now. I know Crom I have no uses of. I guess I could use Ivy. I still have some copies of Ivy. I could get the Book of Tana, and there's a Book of Reinhardt that I can still get with the manuals. I don't have any uses of Micaiah. I still have some uses of Peony. I think there's still a Book of Ingrid I could get as well. I might even have a use of her.
Ivy will be on a banner starting tomorrow. Don't say that to a sense either.
Oh! Okay, I'm gonna ask a very cursed question. Is Triandra's double special still up?
What?
Alright, let's just go see.
I don't think so. I don't remember there being a double special.
Oh man,
yeah.
It's gone. RIP.
RIP.
Okay,
I'd say we just like wait out on the fodder duplication for that.
I mean, I could give it to Ivy. I can just give it to Ivy. That's fine.
I guess you have 3 copies. That's fine. Yeah.
All right, I'll probably just give it to Ivy. Well, I don't want to keep DTM for any longer than I already have. It's been 2 hours. He's been my prisoner for 2 hours.
Yes, I've been forced to suffer through this sinning adventure. But no, congrats! Like, you got really good luck, and yeah, very very happy for you. I hope Lucina treats you well because, yeah, I think she's really really cool.
I'm so looking forward to see what everybody does with her. You and Oblivion and everyone else. She's gonna be a menace in summoner duels. I'm not looking forward to fighting her in ether raids because that's gonna suck too. I'm sure she's gonna be in defenses.
Definitely.
I like your idea a lot of giving her Fury and using her as an initiator. That's a good idea. I might try that as well.
Yeah, that's the standard Fury build. I don't know if you can use the Fury. I guess if you have Wings of Mercy 4, you can use it. So I guess that's fine. But yeah.
It may or may not surprise you to know that everyone on my core has WOM 4.
Of course, yeah. I expected it.
even most of the units that I have that are like what you call it, aren't the mythics. Most of my units that I use with the mythics also have the WOM 4. This is what I'm trying to say.
I see. Yeah,
honestly,
I have a bunch of WOM 4 fodder. I just haven't given it out to anyone yet because I haven't needed it.
Okay. I was gonna say, whenever I do fodder a rearmed or an attuned unit to someone, I typically make WOM 4 a part of the inheritance just so I have them as an option for Gale Forcing and stuff like that.
Right. That makes sense, yeah.
Or it's like,
I mean, it's a very powerful option for sure.
Yeah. All right. That will do. Thanks everybody to coming out. Very much appreciated. Thank you, DTM, very much for joining me.
Of course, my pleasure.
Whenever you summon this much and you do it by yourself, it sucks ass. And
yeah,
especially
it's definitely a lot more fun.
Yeah, especially if I were to do
people.
it as a video instead of a live stream. I think I did my +10 legendary male Aleer as a video because I didn't have time for a stream, and that's there was a lot of like silences and lulls and hums and haws. I had nothing to talk about.
Yeah, right. And so like just having another person just like to bounce off of is always good.
All right. Thank you so very much for joining, everyone. Chat. That'll be it. Everyone knows DTM. I have his links in somewheres down below in the description and all that. He's tagged. Go check him out. He's an insane free-to-play player. He's better than me. I have every tool anyone could ever need in this game, and I would still lose to DTM. All right, that's it. I'm gonna press the button now.
All right, bye everyone. Bye.